All right, we are live here on the holler. We have Donna Sue, of course.
Hello.
We also have Sarah Joe with pretty fiery red hair there in the back. And then we have our beloved Thomas Gabriel. And he is on here to say hi to us and whatnot tonight. We're going to talk about his music. We're going to talk about all that's been going on with him since this current pandemic. As much as I hate to say that word, we're saying it. And so, how are you, Thomas?
Doing great. We're out here in the RV, away from the dogs yapping. So we came out here to the RV and figured we'd visit with you here.
So, insider information. This RV is out in an undisclosed location in the beautiful hills of Tennessee. Am I right?
With horses and such for them to hang out.
Horses and such.
Yeah.
Horses, frogs, dogs.
Lovely.
Nice.
You've got friends already chiming in, guys. I got Katina Carl Davis. She's saying, "Hey, Thomas and Sarah Joe."
Hello.
He says hello back.
That's mine off. I can see that there's somebody saying something.
I'll read it off to you, considering everything that's going on here. So with the small talk, we've got you all set up to play something. Your latest single is "The Right Side of Dirt." Am I correct?
It is right side of the dirt.
Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, what was your inspiration for "Right Side of the Dirt"?
Myself and Alan Sostrin and Derek Toa were at my house. We were writing another song, and we got to talking about how much better life is now, and how just the worst part of the day was waking up and having to go through another one. So we're talking about what we were grateful for today, and kind of how in retrospect, in comparison, that type thing, and it just flowed. I mean, I think it probably took us maybe 30, 45 minutes and the whole thing was done, So.
Some people just got those songwriting skills like that, and I think you guys are some of them. Not me. It takes me a long time to write one. However, moving on from
Sometimes it happens like that. Sometimes it takes a little longer,
Okay, since you brought this up, what's the longest it ever took you to write any song?
I still got some not finished from the 80s. I've got, and you can ask Sarah Joe, I've got pieces of paper everywhere of like a one-liner or a verse or a chorus, or actually I got pieces of paper everywhere. I've got all kinds of stuff everywhere.
There's something I forgot to mention. Ladies, I just want to let you know Thomas Gabriel's off the market. Sarah Joe happens to be his fiancée.
That's right. That's right.
Endless information. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. How about we listen to Right Side?
She wouldn't have been my fiancée. She would have already been my wife, but
yes.
The COVID, and we got set back on the Ireland trip. So
yeah, you guys were originally going to have your wedding over there, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
So we still are, but it just got put off a couple of months.
All right. Well, do you guys want to go ahead and play Right Side of the Dirt with Sarah Joe on keys, Thomas singing lead?
I don't know if they can see the keyboard, but there's one right here. This is
There's really one. There
Actually,
really is.
Taking up this entire space. That's why I'm sitting over here. Life can bring you down. It can make you hurt. Then open your eyes again. You're on the right side of the dirt. On the right side of the dirt. Earth alone is forgiving, much more than we deserve. Water drowns, fire will burn. Life's a sentence we all serve. It covers up our damage. When the body's had too much, bring forth our Christian name. On the right side of the dirt, 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 on the right side of the dirt. And ashes will be ashes, and bones turn to dust. Then we meet our Maker before the gates stand shut. How do you look yourself in the mirror? How do you say your name? And how do you smile looking at your own children when you know you're the one they blame? Life can bring you down. It can make you hurt.
Very lovely. I enjoyed that greatly. Sarah Joe, you're a wicked keyboarder.
Yeah, she is.
I'm so out of practice. We've been in quarantine hell for a while.
You know how you think, oh, I know it so well, this is what I do. And then like a month or two goes by and you're like, oh, let's sit down and have some fun and play some stuff. Next thing you know, it's just not going like that.
Not quite how you had it before, huh? Well, that
I
is
maxed out the speaker too. That actually felt good, maxing out the speaker.
Well, you know, I know that it's got to be with it being behind and with everything, you know, not getting as much practice as you usually do. You guys sounded really good, both of you did, and we definitely appreciate that. And we talked a little bit about how that song came to be. And I know that you have more songs that you're going to be coming out with in that series. But can we talk about your first album, because I've gotten so much of a response to that, and I've had a lot of people who have asked me about that, where they can get it, and just details to that. Whenever you came to write that first album, which is The Long Way Home, you had um, you had come you'd come a little ways, and you had met some people, and you guys did this together, right? Can you talk a little bit about that and about the influences to those songs and how you came to be, how that came to be?
Yeah, the Long Way Home was more of, that was, and I've said it before, it was birth until now, or until then. And, all the, everything from childhood to prison to ups and downs, addiction, battling my own demons, And at the time, I didn't have my band that I've got now. It's more of a kind of a solo thing, really. No, I'm proud of it. Matter of fact, it's the production on it was more than stellar, I thought, and it surprised me too because I was so nervous and I was, it was the first time I'd gone in the studio and done demos and I'd done, a song here and there, but to actually have an LP and to go in there and being as fresh out of prison and I was just, my self-esteem wasn't all that, and Matthew Oxley produced that and he did an absolutely phenomenal job.
Yeah.
He really did. He did. Very talented, and I love it. I still listen to it. I wear myself out sometimes.
I like that.
But it does. The reason why is it takes me back to a lot of times, and and I'm grateful for that today. It takes me back to a lot of times when I was in a really bad place. And like for instance, and I've said it before too, is cell. I never really thought that anybody would ever hear that. I thought that was just a me in a cell thing. And hearing it for the first time after we had gone in the studio was really that was a moment for me. And sometimes it still is, when I reflect back. This album, on the other hand, is definitely a band project. Now I've got Derek Toa, which speaks for itself. He's a wonderful guitar player, one of the best in my opinions. Mike Little on it. He's been with me forever. Alan Sostrin, was in on the writing, whereas there wasn't a whole lot of writing collaborations on the last one. And this one's a little more upbeat. The last one was one that would probably, it's got some, like I say in my shows, it's kind of a bipolar moment. It's up and down, but it's mainly down. Whereas this one's a lot more upbeat and a little happier.
That's good news.
That's good.
You guys are too. You guys are caused for a lot of that.
I listen to Long Way Home all the time. I love it. It really is just an album you can just jam to all the time. It's great.
That song still makes me laugh some. I love that song too, but how it came to be is I always saw the humor in that. I've told you that story before about the I wrote that one in prison as well.
Right. That's a great story.
It was on the way to a music class in prison.
Music class. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I wrote it on my arm on the way there. Actually, in the rain on my arm, carrying a guitar for the first time.
That's really cool. So can you tell more about the story, or?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Or what? Hey, how about it? Would you?
All right.
Maybe hear it.
No, I was. They had this, prison is prison. It sucks. And so this couple was coming in. This elderly couple would come in, and they would bring this little tape recorder. About this big little cassette player tape recorder, like the old style. And they would come in, and if you had like a poem or a song or whatever, they would let you come in and sing it or say it, and then take your address down and send it to your family for you.
Oh, no, that's sweet.
But yeah, it was really cool. And I heard about this and was like, man, it's been so long since I've had a voice, as far as like to others and to my family and this girl I was dating at the time. So I really wanted to do this. This was like something I had to do. And I didn't have that much longer before I got out. But so I'm standing in line, and I've got this guitar that I'd just gotten. My ex-stepfather had sent me a guitar, a little black Epiphone. And I'm standing in line, and it's raining, because you got to stand in line to stand in another line, to wait for a gate to stand in another line to get to this class. And I'm sitting there with the guitar, and I'm trying to keep it in my coat, keep it from getting wet, because this thing is my prized possession. And it dawns on me that I don't have a song. What am I planning on doing? Just getting there and, So I thought about doing one of my grandpa's songs, and then I just sing T.H.E. do a prison song, a song in prison of my grandpa's, being me. And so I was sitting there thinking about songs I'd written in the past and all this, and the guy in front of me, which is the one that told me about the glass, turned around and said, "Man, but you're going home soon. Aren't you going home soon?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, but I leave here, but I have to go to county. I had to go to the county for 2 more years before I went home. So I'm standing there in line, and he said, "Man, that's a long way home."
Oh, that's cool.
And I said, "Yeah, it is. You got a pen on you?" And he gave me a pen, and I started writing. I was writing on my hand right here, and then I was writing on fingers, and then it's wet, so I'm trying to dry it, and I'm writing on my arm. Before long, my whole arm's covered in ink. And I get in there with this music class, so to speak, with this little old man, this little old lady, and they've got flutes and stuff. And I remember the old man asking me if I wanted him to play on it with me, and I really didn't want a flute on it, but so I didn't want to be mean. But I did say, "No, I don't think there's any flute parts on it." But he was a great flautist.
That's so cute.
I didn't really want a flute on it, So I did it, and then it was terrible. But I'm sure, because I never heard it, but I'm sure it was terrible. I don't know what happened to that tape. I'm sure she got it.
I still have my tape recorder, and it works. Here we go. Wait, we have one person that says, "Received my CD day. It's awesome. Blasting it in my vehicle." Woot woot. That's always good news.
That's great news.
I think they might be froze up. Can you hear us, Thomas? Uh-oh. The good thing is they're frozen in an excellent position. You've got Sarah Jo looking at him lovingly. All is going well in this photo. He's talking.
Right.
So that's good.
So yeah, Long Way Home. It's funny because I like really when I'm traveling, I listen to it and I can't decide which is my favorite song at all. Like I sometimes I feel like 1974 I love, but Get On Home is awesome. What is yours? Do you have one?
Yes.
What is it?
Hot Night in Savannah.
Yes, that's
Get on
awesome.
home.
The way he comes out in that, yeah, it's great.
I like
His
that.
voice is awesome.
Yeah. They will be back, guys. I know we're awesome. So you can talk to us while we wait for him to come back.
Right.
And we will
So I will tell you, MJ, Thomas will have all of Long Way Home on his website for download. So I don't know if people know this, but when you download on iTunes or Spotify, they don't really make the artists don't really make a lot of money. So we decided to put his album by song on his website. It'll be up soon, within a week, where you can download it right off of his website and purchase it on the website. You can either do the whole album or by song. And so that's going to be something really great to help benefit, Thomas and the movement he's trying to make with his music. And right now it's so tough for artists in general because the tour that we're planning on doing, is kind of COVID taken over. And a lot of those shows have been pushed to 21. However, some of them are going to be in the fall. But pretty much the summer tour ended up being like, we have broken shows. I'm calling them one-offs, basically, because it's not like you're on the road nonstop like they did last year. They did a lot of shows last year. Like they were hitting the road.
Oh, his phone overheated and it died. So we will, one moment, please.
Let's play, you want to do one of his videos off of Long Way Home that's on YouTube?
We'll get him. We will get him back up too. So, while I pull up this, if you don't mind to text him and see if they're going to go ahead and try to pull it up on the laptop, then we can do that. And then I will get my favorite song because I'm behind the keyboard right now. And think I've played this on the show before, and I'm selfish, so I'm gonna play one of my favorite ones. Okay, if I can get away with that, I'm looking for one moment. Oh, one moment. Oops, I got a little crazy. All right. Bear with me, guys. We will get them back up and running, and we'll talk about all sorts of fun Thomas Gabriel items. In the meantime, you can talk to us. We're all right. We're not too bad. I mean, I don't have any really cool songs like he's got out, but whatever.
What are you gonna play?
I'm trying to pull up what I want to play. Oh gosh, this is a hard one. How about we do 1974 or Everything Must Be Sold? Which one? You pick.
I say 1974, and make sure everyone subscribe to his YouTube.
Oh, while we're on that subject, subscribe to his
Yes,
YouTube.
absolutely.
Shameless plug for the YouTube. We're all about that. Okay.
Not that easy.
I'm sorry. This thing is really frustrating me right now. But usually if I don't have these queued up, it makes it incredibly hard to get them on here.
I'm coming back.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Hi.
Pretty girl. We got
You did.
I can hear you guys.
You hear me?
I can hear
You hear
you.
Yep. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you.
Frozen in time.
Everyone can see and hear you, it says, but you guys, everybody but you.
No, we can hear you.
We can hear you. I can hear you.
You can't hear us then. I can hear you. We can hear you.
Can you even see us?
Yes.
Yeah.
Air control.
Oh.
To me.
We're trying to get back on. Our cell phone overheated and died from streaming.
Oh.
So I pulled up my laptop. And so we're going to try to see.
And Kathy, your mom says hi.
I don't know what I just dropped.
Hi, Kathy.
We're on. Okay. Hi, guys.
Control to Major Tom.
Did you hear any of our poor excuse for losing you guys?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my cell
we
phone
did.
got out.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
We
that's
are
the
really
thing
out
about
in the middle
this
of nowhere
podcast.
with
Yeah.
no Wi-Fi, but like, I
Look,
don't know.
we're not in a TV studio. This kind of stuff happens. Don't let it stress you. It's okay.
We're going to sound like robots because we're out in the country.
Well, you're really cool robots if it makes a difference.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. We can pick, if you guys like to, we can pick up where we left off. You have a lot of people commenting here. A lot of people love you, including your mom. Tell your mom hi, TG.
Say hi to your mom.
Hi, Mom.
There you go. Everybody wants to hear 1974, and we were getting ready to cue that up.
Well, you go for it.
Yeah, go for it. We'll work out our games.
Okay, you want to work out bugs while okay. I feel
We're
like
gonna build a new cell phone tower, Wi-Fi tower. In the meantime, we'll be back.
all right. So here we are. I'm pulling this on. I'm gonna push play, and then we're gonna maximize the screen, and then I'll shut up.
Under the yellow moon, they all watched as he walked on by. Past every front porch along Main Street, everybody felt just right. He heard the whispers on the wind, the shame you'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool, every sinner needs someone to blame. They send him back, Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye, number 1974. "15 summers came and went before it blew back in. But home just wasn't home, the ground was hard and the air was thin. They heard the sirens on the wind, ain't it a shame he'll never change, never change, never change. But every village needs a fool and every sinner needs someone to pray.
Seems we have a guest."
They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye, number 1974. Over the years, the story faded and the legend grew. Old 1974, we all love to look down on you. I'd like to think you know the hand that you were dealt ain't in the shame. They'll never change, never change. But every village needs a fool and every sinner needs someone to blame. They sent him back to Hickman County, where they never call you what you were before. Goodbye, number 1974.
Well, I guess I'm going to be on here by myself. Everybody loves me. And that's my life. But you know, my life's not a lot, but that's my life. You know what? I'm excited about being here all by myself right now because that means everybody come to see Thomas, but they're looking at me. I hope you don't mind. Okay, I'm going to pull these guys back on with me because I think I can. All right, let's do this. Check it. Look at this. They're doing that on purpose. They're keeping you guys in suspense. Don't All right. So you're back on. How about we move on to something real quick? How about we talk about My Darling Vivian if we can get that one in, because that is a new documentary about Thomas's grandmother. And is that cool? We can talk about that. I wanted to talk about it really bad. I want to cram that in right now while we got you pulled up. Can you hear me?
I can hear your robot voice.
Oh no, I've got a robot voice. Well, guys, so I've got a squeaky noise, so that's.
I mean, keep going. I can figure it out. I know robot.
Okay. How about I text Sarah Joe? I'll text Sarah Joe. Okay.
Thomas, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better than I can her.
Okay. Could you talk about My Darling Vivian and tell us a little bit about the documentary and about your relationship with your grandmother?
And we lost them. It's just us again. Well, I'll tell you guys about My Darling Vivian. It's a good, I actually watched it. Super excited about it. For those of you who don't know, because we haven't mentioned it yet, Thomas happens to be the eldest grandson of Johnny Cash. In Johnny Cash's earlier years, his first wife was Vivian. And this tells her story. And it's an amazing tale because it's something that if you watch the other movies that are out about it, you may not have got to hear as much about Vivian as important as she was in Mr. Cash is like, okay, I'm pulling back on.
that better?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. So while they're getting settled, MJ, one of the things that I learned about the documentary was just how Nashville was a little disappointing, you know, and how at the end I watched when they had the Johnny Cash tribute show, and how Rodney Crowell actually acknowledged Vivian in the crowd, and that was like really amazing to me and super special. Actually, brought tears to my eyes.
My Uncle Rodney's awesome. He's
He
always
is.
been. My Uncle Rodney's always been the most thoughtful, down to earth, most kind man I've ever known. And I'm talking about Rodney Crowell. I call him Uncle Rodney because he's always been my uncle. But he's a wonderful human being.
Mm-hmm.
And that.
We lose him again?
Yes.
I am so sorry, everybody. I really am. I tell you what I will do. I promise. I will bring him back on. Like if this doesn't work, I promise next time I'll make sure we're totally smooth and we'll bring him on. I hope you're not disappointed because we could talk about him all day because we happen to be his management team.
Yes,
Don't
we are.
Yeah, happen to be. So we can bring him on as many times as we want.
I know why.
We got it like that. Don't we?
I know why.
I know, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, Rodney Crowell is wicked
All
on.
right.
Hello,
There's
sir.
Thomas.
With a serious face on.
All right. Is that better?
Yes, sir. Oh,
All right. Good. Good. It's gonna stay better too.
okay.
All right. So I can hear you guys fine now.
Good.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right. Good. Yeah, we were talking about so the documentary, and which documentary are you talking about?
We're talking about My Darling Vivian.
Oh,
Yeah,
excellent.
and I was just talking about at the end how they show Rodney acknowledging her, and I thought that was amazing. And then you were talking about Rodney.
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's always has been, and yeah, that was wonderful. I mean, my brother and Matt, Dustin Tittle and Matt. I always forget his last name, and I'm sorry.
Reidenhauer.
Your mom's watching. She'll comment.
Reidenhauer.
Mom, what's Matt's last name? Right. Did an excellent job. I mean, like we kept Kleenex beside us the whole time. I mean, that was so, you know, yeah, that's,
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what to say.
She's
I
incredibly.
can go on and on. It's great and how wonderful it is, but you know that. So.
Right. Well, so one of the things we decided to do because of the documentary was to do a little celebration of her. And you're going to have a line on your website of items with your arm. I love you all. The quotation, and we're going to have some T-shirts and merchandise that goes along with that. And it'll only be available for 2020. And that's it. Just in celebration of Vivian.
Absolutely.
So your
Yes,
mom said that Riddle Hoover.
Thank you,
that?
Kathy.
She said Riddle Hoover. I said it Riddle. I say it wrong all the time. Sorry.
It's all right. I don't mind. So, yeah, there's another documentary coming out too. It's about all of us addicts in the family. And it's called The Long Road Home.
I
So
snort.
make sure you keep an eye on that too.
Yeah, that's a really good documentary too, and it's definitely a tearjerker. But I think with what's going on in the environment with addiction, I think it's very special at this time period for it to come out.
That's just bugging me to death. Sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay.
I get it.
What else do you want to talk about? Because I've been in a bunch of interviews where we've talked about that stuff. What else? Have you
Okay. Well, let's talk about what's coming up. I mean, what do you got coming up on the horizon for this next year, or for the rest of this year and the beginning of next? How's that going to go? How's that going to play out?
The rest of this year, that's a good question. Anything and everything we can do to get back on track and back on the road and back doing what we do. You know, it's we decided it's a terrible year to get in and do a full album, really, because of everybody's, you know, COVID and everybody trying to stay quarantined and everybody. So, you know, trying to put all that together has been really hard. So we're going to drop a bunch of periodically drop singles, and I don't know. I prefer it that way anyway, because you get to wear it out and get sick of one, then all of a sudden another one comes.
And you're kind of building an album, so as you're going, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then when we release it, you know, in 21, you know, things be hopefully back to normal, and or at least, whether it won't be a normal again, I don't think, but back to you know, where things are a little settled down and not quite as crazy.
Right, and I think 21 is going to be a world tour. So it's awesome.
You think?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. We're working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, Sergio's working on the cure for COVID. So.
Oh yes, get on that, girl. Get on that. There's a lot.
What is Sergio doing?
She's working on the cure for COVID. You know, we got
all my lab rats here.
She's got this little garden out here. You should see it. It's like the most perfect garden. It's one of those gardens that you feel bad. I mean, like the dirt is even like perfect. You know, I don't go in there. I went in there one time to help and stepped on a plant.
I was like, you ruined my plant. It still lived. It was broken up the stem.
Absolutely. I
was
killed
like, get
that
out of here.
plant.
Worse than the dog. At least they don't step on it.
So Sarah, what are you growing?
That one spot I stepped on is still no plant.
Oh.
What kind of things do you have in your garden? What are you growing?
We have all kinds of tomatoes, like every kind of tomato every kind of pepper you can think of. Green beans, squash, cucumbers.
She wouldn't let me put okra.
Strawberries.
Nice.
Flowers.
Yeah.
Flowers even.
They're not even edible flowers.
Not.
They're pretty though.
That's good.
That's awesome.
There's people that want to know more about Sarah Jo as a whole.
Good.
They're commenting. So Sarah Jo.
I'm looking at the comments. Or give me a question.
Okay, it says tell us about Sarah Jo. Okay, well.
Okay, what do you
how about Sarah?
I know everything about her. I think she should talk about herself for a while.
All right, let's listen. So, Sarah Jo, I'll go ahead and ask you questions because I know how hard it is to talk about yourself. But I'll go ahead and ask you questions. So, before you and Thomas got together, you were doing a lot of things in music as well. Didn't you? You went to school. Did you go to school for music? Can you tell us a little bit about your musical evolution and how you came to do what you do now?
Yeah, absolutely. So when I was super tiny, I don't actually remember this time. I just have the pictures of it. I started playing the piano, and my mom was my first piano teacher, and then ever since then I had more piano teachers. Went the classical music route for a while, and then got really bored of it because it was very specific. So I decided I didn't want to do music anymore until I discovered kind of the ideas of songwriting and contemporary music. So I kind of ventured on to go to college for music. I'm studying contemporary music, jazz, rock. I was a vocal major and really developed my songwriting and voice there, and have transitioned myself to Nashville a few years ago. And I mean, it's part of who you are.
Now she's with me.
And then my journey ended. Now I'm helping Thomas with his career.
It is not ended. She's getting ready to do a single herself.
That's really cool. I can't wait to hear that.
I know. That sounds awesome.
If I had it queued up and sound ready, I'd pull up her songs.
You haven't heard her album. You should.
He won't listen to it though because there's too songs about other guys that broke my
That's
heart.
not true. I listen to a CD player.
Glasses fell off.
I've actually listened to it.
Man, I didn't even listen to my own CD for 2 or 3 months because I didn't have a CD player. I had to go look for at one at Dollar General out
Don't
here.
worry, guys. You don't have to have a CD player. It's on Spotify, iTunes.
Well, you got terrible internet, so what am I going to do, right?
Oh, that was cute.
I've got a DVD player in the back seat of my truck. I can play it and listen to it like that, I guess.
We can check your email. I sent you the links.
Yeah,
we got some commenters. We got one that says, "Beautiful couple. We would love to hear a duet with Thomas and Sarah Jo."
We've been kind of working on that.
Okay, we'll be working on that. Chris Keenan says she's a great singer and a songwriter, and I will back that up. I'm trying to think of the name of the song. I'm real bad with names, but it was really good, and it goes up the range on it. I love the range on it, and I'm trying to remember it. I've got it right here. Hold on to my mind. You said, look, it's the one we talked about, Sarah Jo, the other day. What was the name of it again? I'm sorry. Is it Daydreams? Daydreams?
Daydreams, yeah. Daydreams is kind of like easy to listen to, driving down the road song.
I like the one I listened to earlier.
Can I talk you into singing a little ditty of it?
Yeah.
Please. We would love to hear it. Right here, folks. You're hearing it here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, this is so not planned.
That's okay. That's when sometimes it turns out the best.
That's right. That's what makes our show the best show.
It is.
Remember that.
Like every one of my live shows.
If this turns out horrible, please leave this off the internet.
Okay.
Thank you.
Can we take it off the internet?
I'll dub over it. Put Barbara Streisand in the place.
This is how much should we sing now? Okay. This is called Daydreams. Sitting here having daydreams about a far off summer day, soaking up the sunshine, not a care, no worries. Baby, let's take off somewhere new. Let's travel the world. I've been sitting here having daydreams, daydreams, daydreams. I'd rather have you than warm summer days, somewhere on a beach doing nothing. Being with you is better than holidays. Don't compare to your love. Rather have you than money or fame. They might be nice, but it just ain't the same. Pretend that things make me happy, but money can't buy me love. Money can't buy me love. Stop making faces at me.
It's my face.
It's hard to sing when Thomas is making faces at you.
I can imagine so. So you're trying to tell me you'd rather have Thomas than money. What if I had a few million dollars?
Yeah, talking about this money. Okay, that's a demo. You can download the full thing or just.
It was very pretty. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
Her whole CD is great.
It is. I've listened to it. It's good.
And you've got so many people commenting right now that's saying you have a beautiful voice, by the way. So I just want to let you know, many people saying very good things about both of you. And I like to see that. Because there ain't nothing bad to
Yeah,
say.
the readers have to wait to comment till we're not live, or they'll be eaten alive by everyone else.
So, Thomas, I have a question for you when you get settled down. Uh-oh.
When you get settled down.
Oh, no. He's frozen again.
Well, you know what? He might be frozen again, but let me tell you, I'm excited that we got an exclusive live play from Sarah Jo.
Yeah, it's awesome.
This can't be all bad. We might be lacking some bandwidths, but that's okay.
Some bandwidths.
So, John Weaver said, Thomas, I love seeing that genuine smile. That is right, guys. Oops, phone died again, Sarah Jo said. Thank you, Sarah Joe, for letting us know what's up. That's fine. In the meantime, we're gonna put me like right up here. Look at this. Oh, whoops. Wait. I'm kicking them out. There we go. Now she says. See, they get all the talent. They play. Then then it's us. And
Right. So we can still keep promoting Thomas and talking about all the things we have going on, so that people kind of know we're working on some shows here in 2020. They're going to be, few and far between, only because of COVID and the rules by state. And you should check out his website. It's pretty awesome. We have merchandise starting to get up there, and looking forward to getting more. And I'm super excited about the I Love You All campaign that celebrates Vivian. It's going to be some really cool merchandise that has Thomas's I Love You All tattoo kind of as the theme. And that was his grandmother's. She wrote that in a card, I think, to the family. And Sarah Joe just texted me and said his phone overheated again.
Boo!
I know.
I'm going to say that right now. But in the meantime, can we address some questions?
Yes.
Let's go. So we got, so Barbara Bernadette says, when's the baby coming? I'm going to tell you something, Barbara. That has to go through me first because I'm the publicist. Okay?
And they have puppies. They have babies. They have puppies.
Oh, they might be coming up. We got a little something going on. Oh, well, we got them. We got them.
Hi, Sarah. Hi, Sarah.
We see you. Katina Carl Davis asked when Sarah Joe's music will be available.
It is already available on Spotify and iTunes, so you can go download it there. And she also has a YouTube channel.
Wonderful. I just want to take a moment to talk about myself and Donna Sue. Because we have fans now. Okay. And one of the fans, her name is Polly. Polly says, good job, MJ. Thank you, Polly. You do a great job yourself of being a very devoted friend and fan. I'm going to go on to Sherry. Sherry says, great host, handling this well. I just want everyone to see how precious Donna Sue and I are. Just in case you know. All right, so we're going to go through here and see what else. They should record a duet together or a few. I agree with that. Oh, Sherry's got SarahJoeMusicOnline.com. Welcome back, Thomas Gabriel and Sarah. Then they went off and left us again. I think they're just toying with our emotions. I think that's what's going on. They're like, you know what I'll do today? I will toy. It's suspense. That's what good artists do. They build suspense, and then make you long after them.
Well, I know that they were really having a hard time deciding, because they're out at a farm, they're staying in their RV, and it was a challenge to figure out where they were going to actually do this together, because they wanted to perform some songs, and so they chose to do it in the RV because the house has dogs and other things going on, and so I guess it may have been a better choice to do it in the house. I don't know. Let's see what ends up happening. But meantime, what else can we talk about Thomas that's going on? I have something really cool. In April of 21, we are doing the coolest thing ever. Chris Keenan is pulling together a tour bus, and it only hosts 20 people. And the 20 people can purchase a ticket. It's 10 days, and you get to stay in cool castles and houses that, are along the way on the tour with Thomas and Derek, to go see all the different places that they're playing, like the pubs and stuff. Isn't that cool?
Can I say something really quick?
Yeah.
Derek is single, women.
I know Derek is single.
So,
and he's cute.
He's like a He's like Prince. He's got
Yes.
He's pretty.
Yes.
I mean, he's got flowing hair.
And he tears it up on the electric guitar.
He's talented.
It's ridiculous. And he does a lot of the musical writing, for especially this album coming up. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I gotta say, not really. And he's just got a stunning personality. He ends up like he plays all the time. Like when you're around him, he's just ding ding ding. He'll find something to play on. If he doesn't have an instrument, he'll be playing on his. He'll be going.
Yeah.
He's hilarious. Okay, here we go. We got him back. Drum roll, folks. Drum. What? There we go. The Nicole. You're back. You are back, but you're choppy. You guys are lucky that we like you and you're good-looking individuals. So that's fine. So everybody gets to look at you a little bit. So we're all happy.
Mm-hmm.
Bus tour is in Ireland. That's what Thomas Gabriel said while he's doing this.
Right. Yeah, it's in Ireland and it's gonna be amazing. Very cool. So we'll have the information up on his website soon so that you can purchase your seats. And remember, it's only 20 people. So I think it's going to go really fast.
Yeah, because if my mama gets a hold of them tickets, you guys ain't going to be able to go. What'd you say, sir?
Hey, I want to clear something up.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
A little bit. Are you going to flip me off or are you just putting up your thumb? I'm teasing. You got stuck like this for a minute.
Well, he was going to clear something up.
Yeah, I think it was about the triplets they're planning on having. I let the cat out of the bag. I'm kidding, folks. Chill out. Chill out. Okay. This is a good time to start a bunch of lies about him.
Right.
Well, he can't talk and defend himself. No, the reason why he's smiling so big is because they're having quad.
He does not look impressed now.
There.
Say it again, Thomas.
Sorry. I'm in trouble.
Thomas.
Hey. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Yes.
All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to walk to the top of the hill and see if I get better reception.
Hey, we get to take a walk with him, folks.
The RV just didn't work out.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's fine.
That's right.
The good news is people get to take a very rare walk with Thomas
Gabriel.
Gabriel.
You hear me now, though, right?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
I'm saying stuff about us getting to take a rare walk with the elusive Thomas Gabriel.
So, Thomas, what did you want to clear up?
All right. So earlier, Sarah Jo was laughing because one day I was using my drill and drilling through some things and went through into my finger, right?
Ooh.
So I drilled into my finger, so it left this nasty looking spot on my finger. And earlier when I was trying to get the phone, she's like, "Oh, it showed your nasty finger." So you saw my nasty finger. It was a drill. It was a drill accident.
It was actually, he put his finger up his nose and whatever lives up there tried to bite it off.
Right.
That's the truth right there, folks. You got it here from his publicist first.
So.
Okay. Sorry. It was really a drill.
All right. So you there?
Yeah.
All right. You talk for a minute. I'm going to with us over there.
So,
I'm going to go get that.
So Sarah Jo, while you guys were gone, I went ahead and told everybody the truth about you having quadruplets. And so we went.
Oh, okay, yeah. But Okay, well, now that that's out, I feel like I can sleep so much better.
I don't know.
Like
With
I keep my
floods, you
secrets.
probably won't be able to sleep for quite some time.
Well, we were just kidding. We don't have quadruplets or whatever.
Oh, come on.
Can you imagine having that many Thomases around?
Oh, you said Tom. I was like, that many babies. I was going, no, but that would
3
be a
little Thomases.
beautiful family. Can you
Okay,
imagine?
we're just trying to steal internet from.
I get it. We're good. We're like hanging. We're talking to your friends. They're on here. Let's go ahead and look down through the messages. Peter Warburton, he noticed your booger finger.
Peter.
Paulie Mitchell Giles, he said, "Wow, what a difference." John Leader asked, "Are y'all at the farm in Bon Aqua?"
No, we're about 3 hours away from there.
We're on Mars.
They're in
we're literally on Mars.
They're in an undisclosed location.
We are right at around 3 hours away.
Oh, cool.
No, it's on. It can be.
Because I feel like it'd be faster on the way from here.
Do you want me to switch over to Wi-Fi, see if it's faster, or you doing okay?
You can do whatever you want at this point.
They're like, we don't even care.
As long as everybody gets to see your happy faces here and there, I can make the rest up. Trust me.
The thing is, though, it's extremely refreshing, though, because to be so laid back and just be able to hang out, and because lots of times you have, some of these interviews are, my brain hurts afterwards, which isn't hard to do.
All the hardcore questions. I guess I'll let you
Well,
rest.
we've gotten some good feedback about that, about how relaxed the show is and how the artists just feel like they just want to tell us cool stories. So just relax and enjoy yourself.
Hey, can I give a special shout out to someone who's watching right now?
Stop.
This is Tom Christensen, Donna Sue. She's my running partner.
Okay, hi.
Thank you for watching, Connie.
Hi.
Hi, dear. How are you?
Hey, guys. You guys should check this out. Look.
Oh, yes.
See this?
Right. And where can you get those, Sarah Jo?
I stole like one of the it's like one of the last ones, but there's a few left on his website. And I think there may be one or two left on his website. Maybe.
Yep.
But I stole this one. So I'm sorry. I have,
They're beautiful.
And then he has a really badass one here.
Oh, yeah. I like that.
So, anyways, those are on his website. You can buy whichever one's left.
Get yours now.
They might already be gone. I didn't check today.
You know what? You also get an autograph with it. Just saying. Let's see.
I didn't get an autograph.
Uh-oh.
Where's my
I have
autograph?
to talk to him.
I'll get you.
Good.
I'll give you.
So, we were talking about tattoos. Somebody said, Donna Sue Roberts, when will the I Love You All be available for purchase on the Thomas website? When will we see a rollout of those items?
Sometime this month, we will have merchandise coming out.
And speaking,
when will we see those? When will we see those?
What is it? Are you giving us a hard time, Thomas? Is that what this is about?
No.
You can't even say
just me. Like it's all my fault.
That's too funny. Well, the good news is, since we're talking about tattoos, I just wanted to tell you that we all lost a bet, so everybody's getting Thomas Gabriel signature tattoos on their rear end in the group. So that will be a fun time. Sarah Jo has to get the biggest one.
What I was saying earlier was I always like.
Every time he goes to say something really cool, it cuts off.
It's just killing me.
Good.
It's killing me.
Good. That's good.
I don't know. I don't have any tattoos. Is it worth making my first tattoo a signature?
Yes, or the I love you. You can do that, but don't put that there. You can put it like right here.
Yeah, you should get a I love you all tattoo too.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty.
We'll all just get the I love you alls on
In the same place that Thomas has his.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That will be a fun time. Well,
I don't know if I want her marking up her body though.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't have a tattoo either.
I just said that to see what kind of reaction I get.
Yeah, I say get the saucy, sassy reactions for to make our channel good here. That's what I need. If you're gonna start stuff, start it right now. Because I'm ready. I need ratings. So
I think people want to hear Thomas.
I do too. Thomas, get on it.
Hey Thomas, what is your favorite Johnny Cash song?
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like asking me what's one of my songs is a favorite song. It kind of switches with my mood. Here lately, I've like When the Man Comes Around is probably one of my all-time favorites. But here lately, I've been getting into more of listening, kind of going back and listening to his songs on his last songs. And on the last album was a song called "Help Me" that I like a lot. I've done it live on some of my shows.
Hey, do you feel like playing it for us?
Sure, I can.
Thank you.
Sure, I can with my drilled finger.
Okay, you don't have to tell anybody about your finger. Just play.
Nobody will ever know if you don't.
How are you gonna hold this?
I'll just sit over there.
Well, I'm gonna sing.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. Hydrate. Thank you. We're glad to
Hey,
see
Peter.
hydrate.
So back to Peter Warburton. I had my Martin earlier, and I took all the strings off and took all the reading and everything because I was going to show him that I was going to play my Black Martin, and went to get strings, and I had kept a bunch of packages, but all of them were empty. So it's a good thing I kept them. So I'm playing my good old Teton today, which is not a bad thing. It just has terrible strings on it. It's got strings that are probably 6 months old, so they're pretty worn out. What's that?
Is it tuned?
Is it tuned? Probably not. It's okay if it's not tuned, right?
Hey,
I don't have a pick either, so.
you go on with your bad self. You can do
I'm too
this.
lazy to go get one. You hear that? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, help me walk another mile, just one more mile. I'm tired of walking all alone. Lord, help me smile, another smile, just one more smile. You know I can't make it on my own. I never thought I needed help before. I thought that I could do it by myself. Now I know I just can't take anymore. With a broken heart on bended knee, I'm begging you please for help. Come down from your golden throne to me, lowly me. I need to feel the touch of your tender hand. Remove the chains of darkness. Let me see, Lord, let me see. Just where I fit into your master plan. I never thought I needed help before. Thought that I could do it by myself. Now I know I just can't take anymore. with a broken heart on bended knee, begging you please for help. Never thought I needed help before. Thought that I could do it by myself. Now I know I just can't take anymore. With a broken heart on bended knee, I'm begging you please for help.
Whoa. Ooh. It
That
was
come through okay?
Yeah, that was awesome.
You saw it here, folks. First on-screen kiss.
That was awesome.
That was really good. That sounded so pretty.
Yeah.
What?
You guys should do this for a living.
You did?
Someday.
Maybe we will.
Yeah.
Someday.
I mean, maybe we should take the show on the road. That's what I'm saying.
We should take them on the road.
Let's get you guys on the road. We'll start making merch. Let's get. What do you guys think? Peter has like 1 million claps. And Polly said, "Great harmony, SJ." There we go.
Thanks, Polly. You're a professional. You would know.
Woot woot! Ain't no party like a Polly party. All right. So T.H.E. used
She's
light.
holding the phone for me to be on the camera, but she's not looking at the phone or the camera. So.
Well,
I'm sorry.
A lot of
I'm
people
trying to look at comments and stuff. Ridiculous.
So San Sheridan said, "Wow, so like your grandfather's voice, beautiful song." You know, I heard that before too about you. I hear you sound like him a lot. That's actually, I hear that quite a bit. You were right. You were right. He does. I agree. You know what I like about your voice, Thomas, is that you do have those tones like him in your voice, but you have your own thing, and it's just
yes, very much so.
I hate to use the ASS word, but I'm going to say it. You're badass, Thomas.
Thanks.
I don't pull out the ASS for everybody, but
I'll say this. And I said this before. I said it last interview, but I needed this time. I really did. I needed this time to figure out me again and to regroup and to, I'd started drinking again some and, just a little bit, about, half gallon a day. But now I'm just playing. But I started drinking some again and everything. And things had just gotten to where they had piled up. And, and when you get like that, it gets spun out, it's like you forget who you are and what your goals are and what you're really here for. And I got to say that Sarah Jo and Sarah Jo's aunt, Jessie, she really put me in, cared for me enough to help me to get back on track again. So I know COVID has been terrible for a lot of people, but for me, it's really been something that was badly needed. I needed time to reflect and to get back on track, plus to write and to come out with some new material. Mm-hmm. And still hadn't been on the back of a horse because, they're bigger than me, but got time to play with dogs and
they're bigger than me.
And work on some cars and, just relax and spend time. I mean, honestly, Sarah Jo, when we met, we got along great and everything was wonderful, except for the fact that I wasn't all the way here, And so we've kind of got to where, all this time we've gotten to spend more time together and real me. And, it's been wonderful. I'm ready to get back on the road.
Right.
I'm ready to get back. Don't get me wrong. But it's really been wonderful.
You guys had that time as far as a couple to bond more, because usually you'd be on the road trying to have this relationship. And now you guys have got to spend time bonding you know, as well as her being with you through this time, you know, hard time. You know, it's hard not to be on the road when that's what you do, you know? So that's wonderful.
Yeah, she's been keeping me from getting back in my shell, you know, when unfortunately, you know, I've spent a lot of time alone and in cells and things like that. Or even, you know, I'm an ex-cop, ex-con, you know, in a patrol car by yourself. I mean, just a lot of time alone. And when I start to regress, or when I start to go back to, you know, start getting, I don't know, unhealthy, you know, like in an unhealthy way, I do that. I start getting inside my own head and get, you know, starting to withdraw from everybody. And they're on the road for a while. You know, I was in the back of the bus, just in my little room, ignoring everybody. And I'd come out to sing, and then they'd put me back, you know, back in my spot. And for 3 months, when you're on the road, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, there he is. You're back, but I can't hear you.
Am I? Okay. You know, I got to where I did that, you know, I became just kind of a loner, and she's really drawn me back out. So it's been fantastic.
That's awesome.
You know,
that's why.
We've got a lot of good feedback here. Everybody likes you, Thomas. Just so that you know, I would go through and tell you about everybody that likes you, but we'd be here a while.
Yeah.
And everybody.
We can take all day if you'd like.
Okay. Okay, let's go from the top. From the top. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So we've got.
I mean, honestly, with all of our downtime because of bad reception, I mean, this has only been about a 15-minute interview, I think. Right?
Oh yeah, we are over. Oh man.
Yeah.
You know what? That's okay.
We'll definitely have to have Thomas back on.
When you come back.
Yeah.
He's right behind you.
We already got coffee when you were off the screen, and I told everybody that we're part of your team and that we got it like that. We could get you back on, so please come back on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully, we should be releasing another single, like really, really soon, and then probably next month, Sarah Joe's gonna be releasing one, right? Next month, something like that. So maybe after that we'll reconvene and talk about those releases, or anytime really. It's not like we don't have time, right?
We could talk again soon. Then we could talk about that again. You could keep coming back on again and again.
I'll just be a regular. It'll be like 4 little squares.
Yeah. Yeah. So I want to take a moment to Sandy Joe. I'm going to spell her last name because I hate butchering people's last names. So it's Sandy Joe, T.H.E. She said she can relate because she's a loner too. You know what, Sandy Joe? You don't have to be a loner when you're friends with us. You can just come on and talk to us anytime. Pauline Mitchell Giles says, your heart is amazing. I hope you are aware of that.
Thank you. Thanks.
Like, thanks. I don't know how to take a compliment, but that's okay. I'll pretend. Fake it till you make it. Now he's all blood red. Well, that was very kind. That was a very kind statement. Okay, so I want to get in let's just try to get in a few things here. I wanted to talk about your website. I just want to say that you have an amazing website. I don't know who you have working on that, but they kick butt. And so
actually, I love my website.
Yeah, your website's sweet.
The people I've got on my working on the website are phenomenal. They're extremely committed to updating as soon as it needs to be and keeping up with it every day. And so thank them. Actually, one of them is on this call right here, Donna Sue. Thank you.
Like Donna's like super quiet, just smiling.
She's like,
And I would like to say I made one contribution, and that's the smoke. That's my one contribution. That's all you get.
The moving smoke. The moving smoke.
I wasn't gonna leave you out, MJ. I was getting to you next if you would have left.
Oh, sorry, but I'm like that.
No, I was. Yeah. No, but seriously, I've got the best team ever right now. It makes me really excited to be back doing things that, we normally would be doing right now.
What can they get on the website?
What can they get on the website? I don't know. No thanks. Lots of stuff. Necklaces, earrings,
An autograph.
music for one. That's the most important while we're here, right?
Yep, you can watch some videos. It links you to your YouTube, which we want everybody to subscribe to.
YouTube.
Actually, yeah. Let me ask this. Let me ask everybody to do this. After this, if you could go and check out the YouTube video, subscribe, like, all that kind of thing. That's the only thing I really ask.
Just start the channel.
We were kind of behind on getting all of our media together, but now it's out there. Please check it out and wear it out. Get sick
My
of
mom
it.
said teamwork makes the dream work.
Oh, that's your mom.
Right.
She snuck it on me. I didn't know that. That's cool. It's nice.
You didn't know what?
It's a secret. It's not. It's
Oh.
It's not.
I'll be quiet.
I'm just
I'll
kidding.
hang.
She's a private lady.
And she's got really, really red hair.
Cool.
I was
Sandy
kidding.
Joe said she will subscribe tonight.
Boom.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
I just want to put that up here. See, everybody? I will subscribe tonight. You saw it here, folks. You saw it?
So, and then you have to talk your friends into it as well.
Right. So,
Right.
Slide with
That's what I would
Neckos.
do.
Slide with Neckos.
yeah, we
And next,
kind of need you guys to post about it too. And if you don't mind posting about it, asking all your friends, inviting them, tell them to go to the website. We would be
the
happy
only friends I have are online.
right
I don't
now.
have any friends.
I'm telling
Holly's
them
gonna
to
be
tell
back.
their friends. I'm telling our friends to tell their
This
friends.
is my best friend
No.
right here. It
You
is.
got the best camera angles, babe.
I do. I've got the best camera.
Well, what else?
All right. So you want me to get off now or something? What?
No, I mean we can hang. I mean it's up to you. What do you got more that we could talk about? I'm sure you do. Crap tons.
We're gonna have to eat at some point and feed
Oh,
dogs.
what are you gonna eat?
Yeah.
I'm hungry.
We made
Where's the hour? Where's she show up there?
tacos, but they're healthy tacos with lettuce wraps instead of a taco
She's an
shell.
amazing cook. So she does all
Nice.
these healthy things that you think would taste really terrible, but they don't. So she pulls it off really well. And I've lost tons and tons of weight,
Good.
A ton.
literally
Awesome.
a ton.
You make it sound like you're rolling across the ground. It's not like that. But you do have a
And
chiseled
I got
But
to be
look,
chunky.
you got a chiseled look. You've chiseled up.
I was this far from having to get spandex, that type thing.
You're
I
starting to
can
look
fit back
fancy.
in the clothes I like. So, yeah, this is like I said, this is what I've been needing.
Joanne said, "Why do you need food? You have us."
That's right. That's it.
Are you gonna send us food? Are you gonna send us care packages of food out here to the middle of nowhere?
It's funny, in the country they've got Dollar General and Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly?
Oh, they have a Piggly Wiggly.
Piggly Wiggly is a thing?
Yeah,
Wow.
it exists. It's really a nice little place too.
They
Gwen,
have one in North Carolina. That's the only other one I know.
They've got all the pickled stuff that I like. But she has to limit me on my pickled stuff because of the sodium content.
yeah, that can be quick. I know
just
about
switched
that.
So now it's the nutrition channel. Just put a little different border up there, and we'll be.
Okay, give me a minute.
I'm just rambling on now. So
Sandy
I'm just
Jo
waiting
loves
for their
it.
time.
I'll tell you what we'll do then. We will let you go because you are hungry. I'm hungry. And I got to maintain all this. So, we love you guys. And we will plan on bringing you guys back on soon.
Hey.
Everybody, we already talked crap and said we could bring you on. So, you got to come back.
Hey, and thanks for everybody that stayed on. I mean, it was difficult because of literally we're way out. My MiFi is I've got to literally sometimes hold it just right to get to finish a movie. So thanks for everybody who continued watching and or tuned back in, and thanks for having us, and thanks for listening, and thanks for caring.
Yeah,
Thank you.
guys. We appreciate
Bye, everybody.
it. Bye.
Love everybody.
Have a good night.
Love you. Peace.
Bye.